This video will walk you through replacing the pump tube on your solution pump. The pump tube will need to be replaced periodically. The required maintenance parts were part of the original solution pump shipment. You will need one of the spare latches and the replacement pump tube. Before the replacement can take place, water to the system will need to be shut off. Water pressure will then need to be purged by turning on the cold water to a tub or shower and waiting for it to stop. With the water purged, you can now go ahead and disconnect the two lines that are connected to the solution pump. The rollers on the bottom of the solution pump will now need to be retracted. This will allow you to easily remove the pump tube. Unfasten the latches so that you can remove the cap that's on the bottom of the solution pump. The cap can then be slid off. It has openings on the top that will align with the rollers. One of the additional latches that was sent with the pump will be required. It will be inserted into the opening that's on the top of the pump. This will prevent the motor from turning. Press and hold the latch in place. Align the cap with the rollers, and then you will turn it counterclockwise to disengage the rollers from the pump tube. This is what the rollers should look like once they're retracted. You will now be able to slide the pump tube out from underneath the pump. Do note that you may need to hold the rollers in place. You are now ready to install the replacement pump tube. It has a notch that will align with the housing of the solution pump. Beginning on one side, align the notch of the pump tube with the housing, and then work your way around the rollers to the other side. The notch on the other end of the pump tube will now be aligned with the housing. The tube itself can then be aligned with the rollers. The rollers will now need to be re-extended. Insert the latch into the top of the pump. Press and hold the latch. Align the cap with the rollers and rotate clockwise to extend the rollers. The rollers should look like this once they've been properly extended. The cap can now be replaced onto the bottom of the pump. And secure both latches to secure the cap in place. The tubes can now be reconnected. The one leading in from the solution tank will be connected onto the inlet side of the tank. Tighten the connecting nut to secure it in place. The tube that's leading to the chem injector will be connected to the outlet side of the pump. Tighten the connecting nut to secure it in place. The pump will now need to be primed before the system can be used. Before restoring water to the home, put the shutoff valve in the off position. Open the cold water valve to a tub or a shower. Then go ahead and restore the water to the home. To prime the pump, you will need to adjust the pump speed to 10 by rotating the dial as shown here. The shutoff valve can now be opened, allowing water to flow through the flow switch. Water will now begin to flow into your home. The flow switch will sense the water flow and will activate the pump. Allow the water to the tub and the pump to run for 10 minutes to fully prime it. After the time has elapsed, the water to the tub can be turned off. The dial on the pump will then need to be set to 5. The installation is now complete and your system is ready to use.